Hello there, guys. Welcome back to That Anxious Gamer. Today I'm going to be talking about Stormgate, basically the information that we just learned about the alpha test going on, and also my thoughts on the game and what my future content plans are for the game. So basically, yesterday we learned that alpha testing, post alpha testing, had just begun. So we knew that it would happen sometime in July, but apparently yesterday or the day before was the first test. Now, anybody in this test is under an NDA, a non-disclosure agreement, so they can't talk about the game. Luckily or unluckily, depending on your viewpoint, I did not get selected. Obviously, because of my kind of relationship with the game developers, that did not surprise me. Guys, I plan to be making a lot of content for you in whenever we get to beta or anything open testing. I will not be signing any form of NDA for this game. Specifically because I value my freedom of speech and I want to be able to tell you exactly what I think at all times. That's what you're going to be getting from this channel. You're going to be getting an open, honest review, and you're going to be getting gameplay guides and content that is completely unfiltered, guys. Raw. Nobody's going to be restricting what I'm saying about the game. And any content creators that I work with, if they even mention me saying, hey, you can't say XYZ, that's an automatic no for me. Honesty, guys, forthrightness is number one on this channel. That is number one, guys. I want to say this. I feel that Stormgate and Frostshine is going in the footsteps of Blizzard, both in a good way and a bad way. I don't want to blow this video up and make it an insanely long rant, but basically Blizzard had amazing game development. But as we know now, Blizzard had a lot of problems internally as a company. And, obviously Frostshine had a lot of these employees come over. Not all, obviously Blizzard's a massive company. Frostshine is a smaller company. But I think that a lot of the problems that Blizzard had has now transferred over to Frostshine. Part of it is the community, guys. I'm not trying to blame Frostshine entirely. I think part of it is the community, specifically the Discord and Reddit community right now, when the game is still very small, is extremely secular into itself and extremely toxic, guys. They're basically bootlickers. They're Kobe kissers. They basically want to just butter Frostshine up, hoping that they're going to be the next Tasteless, hoping they're going to be the next Day 9, but giving up all integrity in the process, guys. So that will not be me. I'm going to be covering the game fairly, honestly. I have extreme excitement for the game. I do have a solid amount of faith that the game will be developed in a good way because I think the talent is there. It's absolutely there. However, I do think that there's already a lot of problems at Frostshine and also the community that is developing around Stormgate, because I think it's becoming a community basically of just yes men. And like I said, bootlickers. Bootlickers in this game is just insane. If you go on to the Stormgate Reddit, the Frostshine Reddit, you'll basically see that anybody that says anything divisive or in any way negative to the game or to the developers are basically either banned from the Reddit. I mean, a lot of these Reddit mods seem to think that, freedom of speech doesn't exist, and their way of basically running this community is like a Russian gulag. So, guys, I wouldn't suggest it right now. I would say wait until the community grows a little bit. As we onboard more people, I think you're going to have a lot of people that honestly just want to play a good RTS, that are invested in the good parts of the game, but also are able to be critical. But right now, the community, like I said, it's very yes men. It's very, we'll do anything to get into the alpha. Yes, please. Thank you, sir. May I have another from Frostshine? So that's not me, guys. I'm all about honesty, and I'm going to be giving it to you the no BS way here on this channel. But I wanted to make sure I sent out a video this week saying, hey, guys, I'm still planning on doing Stormgate content. I got a lot of interesting content ahead. I'm going to be doing maybe a video about a dark horse in Stormgate and who I think could be a major returning player and actually could be a very, very good pro. And then who I feel could be the GOAT, the greatest of all time in Stormgate, based on past history with other games. So yeah, guys, a lot of content coming up. But like I said, I'm not in the alpha. I'm not under in any sort of NDA, nor will I be for this game because, like I said, I do not. I've lost a lot of faith with the developers, and I want to make sure that my honesty, my integrity, and my freedom of speech is not hindered. Like I said, I've been banned basically from Frost Giant Reddit. I've been banned from Stormgate Reddit. In my opinion, they're extremely toxic pits right now. Nothing good to be seen there. And just try to say anything negative about the game and just see how much of a backlash you will face. But I wanted to give you guys this quick update, give you kind of my ideas about what I'm going to be doing for content for this game, and assure you that as soon as this goes into open beta or anything without an NDA, which should be by later this year, I feel pretty confident that by October, November, we're going to definitely be getting some form of open beta where most people can jump in, post gameplay, etc. Guys, I'm not even that worried right now. I mean, basically, the game that we have, they only have one faction. So it's just going to be mirror matchups. It's probably not going to be very indicative of the game right at the moment. Obviously, I would have loved to have been in it if the developers would have acted differently and things would have went differently. But that's not how the cards fell on the table. So this is what we have, and this is me. I'm going to be honest and genuine to myself, no matter what opportunities, guys, because I have a day job. This isn't about money for me. This is about passion. This is about giving you guys honest content and making sure that this channel is a bastion of honesty. Like I said, I want to be in the vein of never replacing, never living up to, but I want to be in the vein of Total Biscuit. I want to be in the vein of In Control. I want to be in the vein of these people that were willing to stand up, say what they thought was right, even if it had negative consequences for them. So yeah, that's basically what it was, guys. My last video had an insane amount of negativity. All the Reddit trolls, the Reddit mods, probably the Reddit mods, because like I said, I don't have basically any respect for them. But yeah, that's what I wanted to do, guys. I wanted to have this short rant about Stormgate. And I will say this one thing that I'm seeing, and this is just disgusting to me before we end the video, but I really wanted to note this, was that how many games are basically saying pre-alpha? Like, for instance, Project Loki, pre-alpha. Stormgate, alpha or pre-alpha. Guys, when you put gameplay out there, you should be able to be critiqued on where that game is right now. If you don't want it reviewed, then do not put out gameplay. It's that simple, guys. It's like if you put a game on Steam. Doesn't matter if you say it's early access. It doesn't matter if you say it's in beta, whatever. You need to be able to judge it on the product as it is now, not put it early access and then be exempt from all blame. That's ridiculous. I hate that. I think that's stupid. And a game that's doing totally the opposite, guys, and you should definitely check into, because I've been so impressed, is Mechabellum. That is a dev that is doing things right. They are being honest with the community, and they have incredibly good game for an incredibly cheap price. So definitely check Mechabellum out. I wanted to, put that in there because I've been personally so impressed, and I've been making content for that game. But yeah, I'm very excited for Stormgate. I can't wait until it goes into beta or any sort of testing that we're able to freely access the product, review the product, and give our open and honest feedback about the product. And I do think it's going to be a good game, guys. I don't want to make this totally negative. I'm just saying that I was disappointed, and I do think that the community that is developing around Stormgate feels very Blizzard-esque, and the kind of culture of boys club and just having a small group of people that control all the content, and Frostrying having like this iron grip reminds me a lot of Blizzard. I'm not going to lie. That's my honest take. That's the truth, in my opinion. So yeah, guys, hope you like this video. If you have, flush that like button. Please subscribe to the channel if you want more Stormgate content, because there's going to be a lot more coming up. If you haven't seen my first 2-hour podcast, guys, released this week about Stormgate, definitely check that out. Definitely made it. Was a very, very nice man, and it was a great time. Enjoyed that a lot. I'm going to try to do some more collabs and get in more, other people's opinions and impressions. Obviously, due to my perception in the community, people know if they partner up with me, if they make videos with me, they're not going to be in Frost Giant's good graces. So that can be hard sometimes. But hey, guys, in order to be honest, in order to be forthright, that's just what you got to do. So again, crush that like button, crush that sub button. I'll see you guys in the next video for more Stormgate content. Thanks again.